Davante Lavelle Adams is a wide receiver for the Las Vegas Raiders of the NFL. In today's video, we will reveal the weird lifestyle of Davante Adams. Douglas Adams and Pamela Brown welcomed their first child, Davante, on December 24, 1992. Besides him, he has a brother and two sisters. Adams grew up in East Palo Alto, California, and attended Palo Alto High School, which is just a few miles away. As a senior two-way starter, he led the Vikings football team to a CIF state championship. On his 44 stops of the defensive side, 2 were for a loss. 2 were forced fumbles, and 1 was an interception. On the offensive side, he had a total of 1,094 yards and 12 touchdowns on 64 receptions. Besides football, he was a 2-star recruit in basketball as well. He averaged 9 points, 5.8 rebounds, and 5.4 assists as a senior after 4 years of playing basketball. Fresno State, California, Hawaii, and San Diego State were all interested in recruiting Davante. For Adams, college football at Fresno State was a given. Adams committed to play at Fresno State University in 2011. He redshirted his freshman year and didn't play a snap with the head coach that recruited him. Adams had a new head coach in Tim DeRuyter and became an instant contributor. Overall, in the 2012 season, he had 102 receptions for 1,312 yards and 14 touchdowns. All 3 led the Mountain West Conference. He was the conference's Freshman of the Year and a Freshman All-American. He was the MVP of the 2012 Hawaii Bowl. Adams continued to be a very productive member of the offense in the Bulldogs' 11-2 season in 2013. Overall, in the 2013 season, he led the nation with 131 receptions for 1,719 yards and 24 touchdowns. He set a Mountain West Conference record with his 24 touchdown receptions, 8 more than any player in the country in 2013, and the total ranks 4th in single-season FBS history. He also set Fresno State career records for receptions, 233, and touchdown receptions, 38, despite playing just 2 seasons for the Bulldogs. He was named second-team All-American by the Associated Press. On December 27, 2013, Adams announced that he would forgo his final 2 college seasons and enter the 2014 NFL Draft. One of the highest-paid players in the NFL, Green Bay Packers wide receiver Davante Adams makes a fortune via endorsement deals with major firms. Since joining the Packers in 2014, Adams has steadily progressed through the ranks. Adams had a breakout season during the Packers' 2 straight losing seasons in 2017 and 2018. Adams racked up 1,386 receiving yards and 13 touchdowns in 2018, to go with 1,362 receiving yards. Adams had 18 touchdown receptions in 2020. Since 2012, Adams has accumulated more than 1,300 receiving yards in 3 of the last 4 seasons. He also earned his 5th consecutive Pro Bowl selection this year. The Green Bay Packers re-signed Adams to a 4-year contract extension in 2017. The agreement ended at the end of the NFL season in 2021. The contract will have paid him $58 million by the time it expires. Each season since signing the contract, he has earned $14 million. On March 18, 2022, the Packers traded Adams to the Las Vegas Raiders in exchange for their 2022 first-round pick and second-round pick. Along with the trade, Adams signed a 5-year, $141.25 million deal, making him the highest-paid wide receiver in the NFL at the time of signing. The trade also reunited Adams with his college quarterback Derrick Carr, with both playing together at Fresno State from 2012 through 2013. Since joining the Packers, he's earned money from sponsorships with Nike, Pepsi, Head & Shoulders, and Associated Bank Corp. Davante Adams' net worth is approximately $25 million. Adams is happily married to Devonna Villarreal, his long-term girlfriend. After meeting for the first time on the Fresno State campus, the couple was married in June of 2018. Adams and Villarreal were married at Pebble Beach in Monterey County, California. Adams wore a classic black coat with tails, and the bride wore a white satin strapless gown with a cathedral veil. Several of Adams' Packer teammates were in attendance, as well as his former Fresno State teammate quarterback Derek Carr. After saying "I do," the couple traveled to Santorini, Greece for their honeymoon. Her parents are Gustavo and Adelaide Villarreal, and she is the only child they have ever had. Her father had resided in the United States for many years. In a previous life, Barbara Devan's mother was a fitness model. Devan's parents split, and her father is now married to Adelita Villarreal, a woman with whom he has a daughter. Devan was raised by her father, although she frequently ran into her mother while she was away from home. Esthetician and skincare specialist, Villarreal is an expert. Aside from waxing and exfoliation, she also offers facials and waxing services. Adams proposed to Villarreal in the Bahamas in 2017, and the couple married a year later. Davante gave birth to their first baby, a daughter named Daija Lay, into the world in September of 2019. In addition to posting adorable shots, Villarreal always keeps followers up to date on her baby girl's growth, which is something Adams joked that he wishes Daija would stop doing. Villarreal gushed that despite his fame, Adams hasn't changed and is the same person she met and fell in love with. "He doesn't act like a celebrity," she told Bleach Report. "He's the same old Davante." The Packers selected Adams in the second round, with him falling to the 53rd overall pick. Teams largely ignored the Fresno State wide receiver, despite Adams' exceptional route running. New NFL GMs, coaches, or scouts were impressed by his speed. Some of the critics who dismissed Adams when he made his debut in the NFL were correct. On the other hand, Adams has emerged as one of the NFL's top wide receivers since 2017. A total of 8 other receivers were drafted before him in the 2014 NFL Draft. He has proven himself to be a superior player than those 8 individuals over the course of 6 seasons, thus proving that the NFL draft talent is not always measured by the pick order. After receiving harsh criticism for his early career drop rate, Adams has emerged as one of the NFL's greatest wide receivers. Former NFL wide receiver Chad Ochocinco-Johnson was driven to tears by his abilities as a receiver after watching a clip of Adams' route running. The former Cincinnati Bengals wide receiver was impressed. Johnson's eyes welled up with tears as he watched Adams' graceful route running. In the video, he praised Adams for his impressive footwork and precise route running. Tears streamed down his face during Johnson's tribute to the Packers player. Because of his impressive achievements at Fresno State, why were NFL teams reluctant to select Adams in the first round? Pre-draft analysis stated that organizations disliked his size. Teams sought receivers who could catch passes against shorter cornerbacks despite being under 6 feet 1 inch tall. His time of 4.56 seconds in the 40-yard dash was also underwhelming. A draft analysis by Bleach Report revealed how little the internet knew about Adams, since he was described as inconsistent by a number of websites. Adams was also a non-Power 5 school, which didn't help. Since then, Adams has emerged triumphant. In November 2020, he helped the Packers defeat the San Francisco 49ers 34-17, marking another career high point. The wide receiver is the first player in the Super Bowl era to record 50 receptions, 600 receiving yards, and 8 touchdowns in the first 6 games of a season. Many observers, Packers supporters, and non-Packers fans alike have come to see Adams as the top wide receiver in the NFL for the foreseeable future. Of course, fantasy football players have long regarded Adams as the best wide receiver available. While he excelled at the football field at Palo Alto High School, he also showed promise on the hardwood. In both basketball and football, he was rated as a 2-star prospect. He had the option of playing college football or basketball because of his athleticism and skills. However, outside of local D1 institutions, he received no college interest in basketball. In the end, he planned to play football for the Bulldogs at Fresno State, and he was able to do so. Fans of the Green Bay Packers are happy he did. Now Raider Nation gets a taste of the talented wide receiver. So, which facts did you think were the most weird ones about Davante Adams? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below.